On this episode, we talk about an experience of a foreigner living in Bulgaria. Hello everybody, you're watching Curious Pavel, and this is episode 5 of The Curious One. Today I'm joined by Luis. How are you doing, Luis?
Hello.
Welcome to London.
Yes.
Finally you make it after 45 minutes.
Well, I was not late, I was just not expecting the place.
Is that Portuguese punctuality?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's so chilled out in
But usually
Portugal.
I'm punctual.
Alright, so as we usually say, I met Luis. How we met? You commented on my
actually,
website? Or you found my website? Or how this happened?
I don't really remember. I think I commented on your website about the Millennium Monument.
You didn't remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, now I remember.
And then you went on my blog for a shout out or something. So it was,
Because I like to check people that comment on me, I like to check them out.
And you posted something, and it was, through there, and then I think I added it on Facebook or the other way around, I can't remember. But yeah, that has been like a year ago, I think.
Yeah, it's been long, and we see each other now for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time, because I didn't go to that coffee place. The other time you were like, let's go for a drink. And I saw your message like the next week. You were gone by then?
Yeah, when I went to Sofia.
Yeah, because I don't even remember if I was traveling or just working, but I missed it.
Yeah, so the thing is, Luis is from Portugal, but he's living in Bulgaria. How ridiculous is that? So this is probably going to be the theme of the episode. How a foreigner why a foreigner would go to Bulgaria and live there. But before you jump into that, why don't you just tell a short story about yourself really quick. Who you are, where you from, and why, how things happen with you, really short.
Well, as you said, I'm Luis. I'm originally from Lisbon, and well, for a really long time I really wanted to move to a different place. I've been trying to travel the best I can, like doing the most trips I can imagine, and then I was like, okay, let's move to a different place. Initially I thought about Romania, then about Bulgaria, Poland, and it ended up being Bulgarian.
Why Bulgaria?
I think it's a really interesting country. It used to be a great empire, like one of the hugest countries back then.
So you knew that before you come to Bulgaria?
Well, I started reading about that when I had the idea about moving to Bulgaria. The language is interesting, like the whole idea of creating an alphabet, the Glagolitic and the first Slavic alphabet. So I think it was like a really huge nation, which nowadays is small, and I think it's very empty. Like there's not so many people. I mean, especially compared to London, that we're in London now, it's crowded everywhere. In Bulgaria you got like the seaside, you got the capital, and pretty much all the other places are empty. So which is good, because you can visit all the places without being approached by numbers of people, and you get to enjoy nature because it's very untouched, like flora and fauna is very rich, and I like that about
But
Bulgaria.
don't you think in Romania you will learn the language better?
Maybe I would, because it's very similar to Italian and Spanish.
Which is one group of languages?
Yeah, it's a romantic language, so...
And that didn't help you go to Romania, or you choose Bulgaria because of the history?
Well, it was for different reasons. Of course, I'm not going to lie, it was also because of the salary and everything. But the country itself, I think Romania is colder. Especially if you live in the countryside, it's very cold. It's a nice place to visit, but comparing both capitals, Sofia and Bucharest, I really prefer Sofia. Like Bucharest is super crowded. I think it was the best choice I had, so I ended up picking that one.
So you found a job before you go to Bulgaria?
Yeah.
What's the job?
I'm working for a call center. That's very common. It's very common in Bulgaria, because like they're currently like...
You work with English or with Portuguese?
With Portuguese, well, with the customers in Portuguese, but with the whole team in English and Portuguese as well.
How's your Bulgarian?
Wanna try me out?
Yeah, but that's gonna come in the end. I just wanna, like, how is it for a foreigner to live in Sofia without Bulgarian? What do you think?
Sometimes it's not easy. No, like I have a lot of colleagues that they can every time they can do something, they have to call me or a Bulgarian colleague. Like if you have to order something, if you have to go to the post office, because most of the people that work in those kind of places, they're old, you know it. So English sometimes is not enough. Like every time I go to the doctor, I have to speak in French because they speak either French or like Russian or Bulgarian.
Really?
So I have to either speak Bulgarian or French. But that's one of the cases. Like even in the private clinics in Sofia, you can find many people speaking English. So it's one of the cases. In the post office as well. In transportation in general, many people do not speak English.
So how long you live in Sofia?
2 years.
And you didn't know
This month.
language before that?
No, I didn't. I learned everything when I was there. Just
from
speaking
scratch.
with people, yeah.
So how did you, at the beginning, how did you find yourself? Like, okay, you landed.
Well, it was not so difficult. Well, I lived there for 3 weeks in a hotel in Mladost. So it was like a very good experience, and my first approach to the Bulgarian life and language was very weird because I went to Carrefour and it was closing. I didn't know that.
Okay.
And the shelves were empty and I was like, shit, where am I? Like I'm in the middle of nowhere and they do not have food in the shelves. I'm not going to be able to survive. But then I found other supermarkets and stuff and everything was okay. Carrefour was closing and it did.
Okay.
It's shut down now. But for the rest it was easy, like the alphabet, it's very easy to learn if you put a little bit of effort in it. Like it took me less than a week to learn the alphabet.
Less than a week?
Yeah, and with the alphabet you get to know what's written. Even if you can't understand the word, you got sometimes like loan words from French, from English.
Yeah, we use like merci, we use it a lot.
Well, I was not going to say merci, but like computer and other words. Like it's funny because like in Portuguese from Brazil, there is a word which means where. When you refer to someone like where is Pavel, you say cadê. And it's funny because in Bulgarian it's cadê, and I don't know why this happens, but in Portuguese we do not have that word, just in Portuguese from Brazil. But it's an interesting language. I mean, every time I travel in the Balkans, other than like Greece and Romania, Serbia, Bosnia, I can speak Bulgarian and people will understand me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
even though the
there
language
are
is not
many.
really the same, the alphabet is a bit different, but if you talk, yeah, will understand you probably. And you do quite a lot of traveling. Even in Bulgaria, I see you keep
Yeah, I
talking from here and there.
try to do that because I want to get to know the country better. And
You
it's
probably have traveled more in Bulgaria than me.
I don't know, I don't think so.
You do, really good.
Well, I traveled last week because I've been to Kapinovsky Manastir, Kapinov Monastery.
Okay.
It was a very nice experience. We camped in the Balkan in
wow.
Stara Planina, so it was a very, very interesting experience. And I really like the countryside in Bulgaria. I think it's the best about Bulgaria. If I had to choose a place to live, it wouldn't be Sofia. It would be either, I don't know, Plovdiv, Velik Târnăvu, which are amazing cities.
Yeah, they are.
The Black Sea side is also very beautiful in the summer. And this year I want to get to know Varna, which is still in my
It's a
bucket
really,
list.
really nice city. For job, I think now it's a bit less, but it's a really nice city. And you
Yeah,
go?
but for vacation?
Yeah, for vacation it's nice. And did you meet your girlfriend in Bulgaria?
No, we met in Portugal, we were living in Portugal and we both got the same job offer.
Two
So
crazy
we moved
people.
there.
Let's go to Bulgaria.
Well, I moved
This is
first because
amazing.
she had to stay in Portugal for a few weeks, well, for a month. So I moved before her. I spent 3 weeks in a
You
hotel
found
in Mladost.
you found how the area is, where to shop, where not to shop.
Yeah,
Don't go to Carrefour.
there are really good supermarkets there, and of course, like in the first 2 or 3 days, you can get to know a city. But I put on my backpack and I walked throughout the entire city, like from Mladost to
that's
the
how-
city
okay.
center, to Endeka, to Loznets, everything by foot on the first 2 days in Bulgaria.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah,
then
that's how you
then I
learn the
started working on the next Monday. It was
That's good. Do you have an interesting story that you can remember right now?
several.
Just one, shoot one.
Like there was once we were riding a cab and there was like some kind of issue with the door. It wouldn't close properly.
Normal.
So the
Old
guy
cab.
started shouting at us, the taxi driver, no, close the door. But in Bulgarian. Back in the time we didn't speak Bulgarian that well. Little words I knew. And Rita, she turns to me and she's like, you know, the guy could be like more gentle. He shouldn't scream at me. I was like, oh, relax. In the end, as soon as he stops the car, because he was on the phone, he turns back,
He was on the.
he looks at us and he speaks in like perfect Portuguese. So, do you speak Portuguese? And we're like, okay, that didn't go well because he understood everything, the complaining and everything. But it was a very nice story, and right now he's a big friend of ours, and he's my like private taxi driver.
Look at that. Interesting. Okay, and what's your favorite word in Bulgarian?
Favorite word?
Yeah, do you have one?
Now I was going to say that really long word, but I don't know how to say it. The longest. That
This one?
Yeah, it's very difficult to say. I can say the word.
It is. I haven't said
Do you
for
know
it.
that the same word? It's the same word in Portuguese, but well, different word, same meaning.
Okay.
The longest one in Portuguese. But I can say it, not even in Portuguese. But my favorite word, I don't know.
I haven't said this for a while. Непротивоконституционството. Oh, I think I nailed it.
Yeah, almost.
Almost. Almost.
The accent was not like
Proper Bulgarian.
Yeah, not proper Bulgarian.
No, I lost
You
it
lost
here.
it.
I lost it. I lost it. Anyway, what's your favorite word? Try not to be dirty.
No, not.
Do you have
me.
one?
I like expressions.
Любов.
Like, no, not
Слънце.
really. Like expressions like откъде на къде. It's a really nice expression, and it's not.
Yeah, we
offensive,
have a lot of sayings that when you say
Yeah.
it, I mean, if you translate it literally, there is actually no sense, but...
The same way when you translate like villages and cities, like
Yeah.
Yambol.
Yeah, you
it's a
cannot,
lot.
you don't translate the names.
Yeah, so it's like, it's very funny when you translate cities. For other words, I don't know. I really like Nazdrave, even though that is very similar to
We
other
know that word.
languages.
We know that word. Nazdrave.
Yeah.
That's
If-
cool. So, why don't you tell us something in Bulgarian? Okay, let's. Do you want to say something else? We can actually close this one, and then you can say final words in Bulgarian. How about that?
Whatever you want me to say.
Okay.
but
So
come
before
on, don't push too hard because
that's gonna be it. So you can say final words
I
in
just
Bulgarian.
learned like speaking with other people. I'm not really studying or anything, so it's
Okay, no problem. It's gonna be easy thing. I mean,
yeah, sure.
you can close up in with anything you want, but before that, why don't you just ask everybody who's in these episodes, ask a question to the audience, so you can ask everything like, would you dare to go to live in Bulgaria, or have you been to London, or do you like my glasses, or whatever it is. You can ask them something.
Well, let me think about something. Not about London, because
Yeah,
since
whatever it
we're
is.
speaking about Bulgaria, well, I'd like to shout out to people to visit Bulgaria, because I think it's a really interesting country. It's not really a question, but I think you should do it. Record something and send it to him, and I'm pretty sure that we are going to learn something. Like, I didn't know anything about Bulgaria then, only like that they had a capital. I had heard about Sunny Beach, but like, do you even know that Bulgaria has a desert?
Yes.
It's one of the 9 deserts in Europe, and it's in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Like, you can say that.
Have you been there?
I haven't been there, but it's on my bucket list as well.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's close to Varna, so
Yes.
next time.
So when you go to Varna, yeah. That's cool. So you like the food?
So actually for me that's a difficult part, because I don't eat red meat. So most of the Bulgarian dishes are like either pork or so it's difficult for me. I'm always going for fish, but there's not many traditional things with fish and well, with chicken. But so talking about the food, like, I don't like banitsa. I know everybody likes it, but I don't like banitsa. So I think you'll have to cut this part.
Nah, it's fine, no problem. What about rakia? What do you think about
No,
it?
rakia is good, yeah.
It's nice,
It's
you like
definitely
it?
a nice drink.
Awesome.
It depends, because there are several flavors, but I really enjoy rakia. It's good.
That's good. Okay, let's
You can-
close. Yeah?
Yeah, no, sure.
No, what did you say? What did you
No, I was going to say like you can have it like before or after the food, and it's going to taste well all the time.
It's really nice.
I have to try the other ones, the other drinks, like which one do you, Oblak? The one that you do with the watermelon.
What with the
Oblak
water?
and
With the water?
mastika with
Mastika with
I
ayran.
haven't tried it.
Mastika with ayran. Try
Really?
it. Yeah.
With ayran.
You know what?
Ayran. That's a really nice thing.
You didn't know about this before?
Not really.
I know. I come here and I was like, I was working in a restaurant, so I buy myself yogurt. I put yogurt, I put water, put some salt, and then people watching me like, what are you doing? And I said,
Yeah, like go on to Portugal and put salt in your yogurt, people are going, what the hell is that?
He's the
It's not
same.
yogurt,
And,
it's kisto do molhado.
yes, it's different, right?
Yeah.
It's so different. And I'm telling them, like, look, just try it. And you know, like, it's like I'm giving them garlic and they're vampires, like,
Yeah.
get out of it. Yeah,
Well,
anyway.
it's better than the tarator.
You don't like tarator?
I'll never have that.
Why? You haven't tried it?
I won't even try it. Like
You
the
should try.
smell and
You
everything.
should try
no.
it. You should at least try a bit. You cannot judge by anything without trying it, unless it's like slanina.
That's
If you don't,
I'll have to be drunk to try that.
Have you seen slanina?
Not really.
Okay.
What is slanina?
It's basically pure fat. Like
Okay, yeah.
the pig, you know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
cut it and you have some skin on top, and the rest is just fat. So people eat this in winter time. If you don't try
I'm
this,
not interested.
no,
Like,
I'm not. As
I
well.
had people telling me to try boza.
You haven't tried it?
I tried it.
Okay.
Horrible experience.
Because boza goes only with banitsa. You cannot have just boza. Try both and maybe you have a completely different experience. Yeah. Okay. If you have any questions for Bulgaria in the meantime, you can always shoot me a message and tell me, ask me, no problem.
Okay.
Why don't you say a sentence or two in Bulgarian and just close this one for me.
Okay. What can I say?
Whatever you want.
How many episodes do you shoot per week?
Per week? No, it's not per week. That's episode 5. It's whenever I meet interesting people. I find you interesting, so that's why I wanted to shoot this with you.
Okay. I don't know what to say. Tell me what can I say? It's like very difficult. You're putting a lot of pressure on me. Like I can say like, I don't know. My name is Luis, I'm here in vacation in London, and you've been watching Curious Pavel.
Cool. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, let's do it. In Bulgarian.
Okay, let me think.
Yes, let's do it.
Казвам се Луис и аз съм тук в Лондон. И сега аз съм тук с Павел и това е Curious Pavel.
Perfect. Perfect. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. That was awesome. Thanks so much.